Welcome to the Explainer. So, we've all seen them across our feeds, right? Those AI generated clips that look incredibly realistic at a quick glance, but ultimately leave you feeling completely cold. Maybe you remember those early viral clips of a synthetic celebrity just monstrously trying to eat spaghetti. The characters stare blankly, the movements feel super floaty, and the whole thing just screams Uncanny Valley. Well, today, we're changing that. Our core mission in this explainer is completely transforming that robotic default AI generation into a cinematic, truly authentic experience. We're going to look at the exact techniques you need to build a high-end tutorial that actually bridges the gap between cold code and genuine human connection. But first, can artificial intelligence truly feel human? It's kind of the ultimate paradox of our time. We're literally using cold, hard silicon and algorithms to try and replicate the messy, beautiful, complex reality of the human experience. I really want to hook you right away with this central thesis, because we're framing this entire explainer around this exact pursuit. We aren't just making moving pictures today. We are hunting for genuine, resonant emotion within a completely synthetic medium. Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is our roadmap for today. First, emotion and storytelling. Second, the authentic soundscape. Third, visual pacing and lighting. And finally, achieving Netflix quality. Let's kick things off with Section 1, emotion and storytelling. Let's start with our first critical layer, because honestly, without a profoundly human-centric foundation, everything else we do is just going to fall flat. Emotion and storytelling are the absolute non-negotiable bedrock of any authentic AI-generated output. You have to prioritize human authenticity over raw computational data. Did you know that human brains are literally hardwired with mirror neurons? When we see genuine struggle or joy, we physically feel a muted version of it in our own bodies. An algorithm doesn't have mirror neurons. So before you even open your AI generator, before you type a single prompt about camera lenses or 4K resolution, you absolutely need a story. If you don't know the emotional state of your subject, why they're struggling, what they're hoping for, the AI certainly isn't going to figure it out for you. Without that bedrock, your stunning visuals are just beautifully rendered emptiness. Think about the stark contrast between these two mindsets. The default robotic approach yields data-driven, totally sterile narratives. This is when you prompt the AI with something basic, like a man walks down the street in the rain. It's technically accurate, sure, but it's dead. Then there's the human approach, emotionally driven, authentic storytelling. This is when you prompt, a heartbroken man trudges through a relentless downpour, the rain masking his tears as he looks for a place to rest. Do you see the difference there? A deliberate, human-first narrative actually forces the AI to look for emotional context, and that is what separates a mere technical demonstration from a compelling piece of art. Moving right along to Section 2, the authentic soundscape. This is where we inject auditory elements to really breathe life into that foundational story we just set up. Think of the soundscape as the actual heartbeat of your project. We break this down into 2 consecutive steps. Step 1 is voice. You absolutely have to add human nuance. We've moved so far beyond those old robotic text-to-speech voices. Today, to be authentic, you need to prompt or utilize AI voice models that include subtle imperfections. I'm talking about a sharp breath before a tough sentence, a slight hesitation, or a shift in tonal weight. Fun fact for you, auditory processing is incredibly fast, and our brains actually use those tiny micro-hesitations to determine if someone is trustworthy in a matter of milliseconds. Step 2 is music. Music drives the emotional undercurrent. It literally tells the viewer's subconscious how to feel before the image even fully registers in their brain. So the crucial point here is that voice and music breathe authentic life into AI. I really, really want to emphasize this to you. Mastering these specific auditory elements is exactly what bridges the gap between a synthetic generation and a true human experience. Sound design is never, ever an afterthought. It's a full 50% of your viewer's emotional bandwidth. All right, on to Section 3, visual pacing and lighting. Now that we have the emotional narrative and the heartbeat of audio dialed in, we need the visual polish required to completely strip away that distinct computational feel. By default, most AI generators rely on flat AI lighting. It's uniform, it's unnatural, and it just looks highly computational. The algorithm wants to show you everything clearly, so it just blasts the scene with even light. But hey, human life doesn't happen under fluorescent office lights, right? To get true cinematic quality, we need cinematic lighting. This is dynamic, it's intentional, and it brings real emotional depth. You need to craft your prompts to demand shadows. Ask for the harsh, high-contrast light of a street lamp, or maybe the soft golden warmth of a sunset. You have to direct the light to direct the emotion. But lighting alone isn't going to save you if your rhythm is off. You must master your visual pacing to create a narrative rhythm. Visual pacing isn't just about the speed of a car or a character. It's about meticulously structuring the visual flow. If every single shot generated by the AI is exactly 4 seconds of slow motion panning, your viewer is going to tune out instantly. You need to structure the flow to support the emotional weight of the story. For example, linger on a wide, lonely landscape for 10 seconds to build isolation, and then cut to quick, intimate, half-second flashes of a character's face. Which brings us to our final section, achieving Netflix quality. What do we actually mean by this term? Netflix documentary quality is really the ultimate standard of high-end, emotional, and authentic storytelling applied to AI generation. When you're grading your final output, this is the benchmark. Think of your absolute favorite premium documentary. It has a distinct visual aesthetic, maybe some subtle film grain, intimate, shallow focal lengths where the background blurs out beautifully, and an incredibly immersive sound mix. Most importantly, it makes you care deeply about the subject. It feels lived in, it feels real. These variables perfectly demonstrate the cumulative effect of our layering technique. Emotion and storytelling build deep viewer empathy. Pairing that with voice and music injects incredible warmth and rhythm. And finally, pacing and lighting create that beautiful cinematic depth. You literally cannot achieve a premium documentary aesthetic if you skip any of these synergistic elements. They all have to work together to transform raw code into a compelling narrative. So, before you finalize your next project, rapidly review this master checklist. Check your layers: emotion, storytelling, music, voice, visual pacing, lighting, and finally, does the sum of these parts equal Netflix documentary quality? You should literally keep this checklist right next to your keyboard whenever you are generating. I want to leave you with this single, powerful directive. Make AI-generated videos feel emotional and authentic. This isn't just a suggestion. This should be your guiding light for every single creative choice made throughout the generative pipeline. Whenever you're stuck on a prompt, adjusting a lighting slider, or choosing a music track, just stop and ask yourself, is this choice making the output more emotional? Is it making it more authentic? And that leads us to one final, pretty provocative question to wrap up this explainer. If AI can perfectly mimic human emotion, if it can hit the lighting, the voice, the pacing so incredibly well that you actually feel a genuine tear in your eye, what does it actually mean to be authentic? As our tools get better, the line between human creation and synthetic generation is going to blur even further. It is an absolutely incredible time to be a creator, but it definitely requires us to constantly reevaluate the soul of our art. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I truly hope you use these tools to create something deeply felt.